The little boy was using a vacuum cleaner to blow-dry his hair. Unexpectedly, his hair got sucked in. He quickly pulled his hair out and curiously pressed a button on the vacuum cleaner. As a result, a rush of dust and debris spewed out, falling into a pot nearby. Coincidentally, the neighbor grandfather was cooking in the yard, unaware that the pot was uncovered. He continued cooking. After a while, the neighbor grandfather started to enjoy his dinner. To his surprise, after taking a bite of meat, he noticed an odd taste, promptly spat it out. Realizing something was amiss, he suspected the mischievous boy. That night, the grandfather quietly visited the boy's house. Finding the vacuum cleaner, he sucked a baseball into it by pressing the switch. Unfortunately, the dangerous baseball hit the grandfather's bottom, causing him pain. Seeking retribution, he couldn't find the nail on the doorbell left without confrontation. The next day, to make amends, the boy placed an apology letter on the wash basin. While doing so, he discovered the grandfather's dentures began playing with them, inadvertently knocking out a tooth. Hastily, the boy used chewing gum to reattach the tooth to the dentures. When the grandfather took a picture later, he laughed, revealing two prominent front teeth, resembling those of a rabbit. This little boy placed the red-hot soldering iron on the doorknob, poured cold water on the icy stairs at the entrance. Then he prepared a nail, 10 centimeters long. After setting up these traps, he quietly waited inside the house for the thieves to enter. Before the thief even reached the door, he slipped on the frozen stairs. But when he finally reached the entrance, reached out for the doorknob, his hand was almost burned. After falling, he used the ice at the entrance to ease the pain. Unwilling, he decided to try another door. This time he carefully tried, finally managed to open the door. However, the next second, a flamethrower shot flames at his head. The thief jumped directly into the snowy ground at the entrance. His already sparse hair became even sparser. Another thief tried to sneak in through the basement. But as soon as he entered the door, his shoe got stuck in the tar on the stairs. He had to climb barefoot, only to find more nails. The pain made him fall directly. After a lot of effort, the two thieves finally managed to enter the house. However, they still couldn't escape the traps in this room. The little boy took a photo of two thieves who were stealing. The two thieves discussed how to catch the child. Unexpectedly, the boy threw a stone, shattering the mall's windows. This triggered the mall's alarm. Panicking, the thieves immediately fled, but stepped into a trap set by the boy. They flew up on a seesaw to retrieve the boy's camera. The thieves chased him to his house. The boy communicated with them from the rooftop. However, the thieves, feeling defiant, decided to rush inside. They were unaware that the house was filled with traps. When one of the thieves turned the doorknob, it triggered a nail gun inside, shooting a nail into his nose. He fell to the ground in pain. When he regained consciousness, he angrily pulled out the nail, kicked the door open, forgetting to look down. He fell straight down to the floor below. Finally, standing up, he angrily searched for the boy, but stepped into a puddle of lubricant. All the paint spilled onto him, dyeing him various colors. As he prepared to clean up, the boy turned on a switch. The thief was shocked, his body jolting up. A little boy poured gasoline into the toilet, sawed off half the stairs. Soaked a rope in kerosene, waiting for two thieves to enter. Just then the thief kicked open the door, only to be knocked down by a bag of wrenches. When he came to got up, he found the living room was pitch black. He turned on the light, but triggered a flamethrower instead. When he saw himself in the mirror, he realized his head was on fire. Panicking, he rushed to extinguish the flames, only to find the faucet had no water. So he plunged his head into the nearby toilet, unaware that the water inside was actually oil, which exploded. His hair was not only blown into a wild style, but 3 of his teeth were also knocked out. Meanwhile, the mischievous boy climbed to the 2nd floor. The thieves chased after him, but found the ladder had been sawed off, causing them to fall directly. Looking at the 2 embarrassed thieves, the boy reminded them of a side ladder. When they climbed up, they discovered it was a trap. The boy escaped to the roof, lowering himself down with a rope. The thieves tried to follow, but the boy unexpectedly lit the rope with a match, which caught fire immediately.